Oh, right. Hi, Amanda. So I'd love to know what inspired you to sign up for Authentic Aligned. Where were you at and where was your life at when you made that decision?
I was ready to be free. I was on a search to find myself, but I felt blocked, and I came across you somehow, and it was meant to be. Um, I got on a call that said free, and when I really enjoyed that call, I was open and ready for the next chapter. And it was nice to really hear all the people who had already taken your class, who knew you, felt very good in the environment. And that is the beginning of the journey.
Yeah, and I was remembering that, you were one of the people that was pretty new to me and you trusted that and you signed up. So what was it specifically that called you to it, do you think?
Um, Knowing that there was a deeper meaning for my purpose, um, and and the possibilities that were there. I knew that there was more. I didn't feel like I could really accomplish that on my own. I
Mm,
was in a point where I needed something else, and this program was extremely helpful to me.
yeah. That's what I often say is like we need to get out of our own way, right? And I
Yeah.
need help from people to do that for myself too. Yeah.
Hmm.
So what was your experience like going through the 12 weeks? What did you learn from it?
Um, I learned to, I mean, so much. I've learned a lot, and I'm still learning. But I, I just learned to be open, be truthful, and take the time to cleanse. I wasn't aware of any of cleansing, any of that. And just being in small groups and talking with others and learning from other people, or because we're all in different levels of this journey. And it was awesome. Yeah, and it's been a while, but it was awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
So do you feel that you have more clarity on your life purpose now?
100%. Yeah, going into every, I would go in, meeting with everybody, thinking one thing, and come out feeling sometimes sort of lost a little bit. But I would go over. It would take some time to kind of, like, you start like replaying everything that went on, and um, feel clearer for like the next time. And like it kept, each time would feed off of each other, and to get to like a clearer place. Yeah. Sorry, I do feel kind of crop a lot of out of what I'm saying, because I do
That's
feel
fine.
on
That's fine.
the
Don't worry about it.
spot.
Yeah. So, because the what I set up in the program is for people to actually find their authentic purpose
Yeah.
within,
Hmm.
and I think that's what you're talking about is like each week getting a bit more clarity.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. And the just different the different things we would do together as a group, and the one-on-ones. Yeah, it's just it helps you see clearer about like where you are. And it was a wonderful process.
Yeah. And so what has shifted for you now? Because it's been a couple months since we finished. So how is it?
Yeah, it really has. I feel almost more prepared now to do it than even when I started. But that's why I feel like it was so needed, to kind of pull some layers. I was in a pretty, not a good spiritual place, but I was wanting more. And I now feel like I have a hold of who I am as a person. I really felt my energy shift
Mm.
within the meetings. And I've been able to let that blossom after months after. Like it, doing that process helped me so much for where I am right now. Uh,
Good.
Even if I didn't feel perfect in those moments, I it played a big role. The program played a big role in who I am now and what I'm continuing to get to, what I'm striving for.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It just sounds like you have a lot more confidence and clarity in where you're going.
Yes. I have a lot more confidence in myself and who kind of knowing who I was as a person already, but learning from you, my thrust, and it was an eye opener, like or kind of a reminder that most of us really need, like, oh, that is who I am,
Yeah.
and um, feeling your guidance more, after starting to realize, like, to follow what guidance is telling you, and it's yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and also confidence in speaking with these people. Not, I feel like, oh, they're ahead of me, but like you're learning from these different people. It brought, I'm not used to speaking to people in groups like that, so it brought confidence in many different ways.
Mm. Yeah, and you had a lot to offer them too, I'm sure. That's the cool thing about it, is like everybody's really collaborating and learning from each other.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
very much.
Um, so you mentioned connecting with your guidance, but I remember at the beginning that was a brand new thing to you too, to be able to get messages from your angels. So how has that helped you in your life?
It has helped me to follow what's being told to me, to trust that everything is happening for a good reason, and to trust in that. I hadn't been that open, but this process has helped me, just taking the time, listening to guidance, and following that. It's only led me to good.
Good. Yeah. Because without that, I feel like people are spinning their wheels and getting second guessing themselves all the time and being indecisive. And
Right. I've
and
spent,
now you
yeah.
trust.
Yeah, exactly. I've spent a lot of my life being indecisive. So
Mm.
it's it's helped me trust and go with that, go with guidance. Not, yeah, second guessing. It's only led. I feel like I'd been on a hamster wheel, and I'm finally off of it.
Good. So what does that look like in your life that you're off it? Is it an inner thing, or has there been like tangible things have changed too?
um, and in moments of feeling like I'm still supposed to be on that hamster wheel, but that's not.
Mhm.
That's, as we kind of had in our last conversation. But guidance reminds me that I am off of it. I'm on a. It is an inner. It's an inner peace. Um, it's it's an inner peace, and then you see it in your life. You feel it. Things start to fall into place, but it starts inside. Uh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. And I find when I feel that inner peace, it's like everything around me becomes a bit more harmonious, like my relationship with my son or my partner. It's like it doesn't become a struggle so much.
Right. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
struggling with ourselves. We're fighting against it a lot of the time, or I was. And learning to communicate with my angels has brought peace in my life.
Yay. Well, thank you for sharing that, Amanda.
Yes, thank you.